What's up, guys? So I'm going to be doing something different today on my channel. So I bought this amazing e-bike, and it's a Daymak, that's the brand. I want to give you guys a little review, I guess, because I've had it now for 2.5 weeks and I have been using it daily, like daily. So I'm just going to show you about it. I'm going to tell you about it. Okay, so first of all, the reason I got it, so I do have a regular bike, like a regular pedaled bike. But we moved to the country and it's all hills. In fact, the word hills is actually in the neighborhood name. So it's all like up and down these massive country hills. So because of all these hills, I had a hard time going up the hills. So especially when I'm biking with my husband, who's obviously like a little bit stronger than me, especially in his legs. So he's just like power upping these hills and I'm like, I had to get off and bike up, right? Or not bike, I mean get off my bike and walk it. So it's just kind of a pain. So then I heard about these pedal assist bikes. So there's two kinds of e-bikes. One is that it's kind of like those scooters where you just flick a switch and you're just automatically going, right? You don't need to pedal, you don't need to do anything. Then there's what I have is called a pedal assist bike. So you have the option of, like, let's say I'm just pedaling like normal and then I see a hill, there's actually a throttle and I can move it, you know, rev it, I guess, towards me like a motorcycle, and it gives you that power to get up the hill. Oh my God, like game changer. If you're those type of people like me who didn't want to bike because of the hills, but you like biking on flat surface, bingo, this is your thing. You have to get one of these because there's no hills that's like, and nothing is unstoppable. You can go anywhere now. You can go for a longer period of time, any hills, it's not a big deal. It's like amazing. So I'm gonna bring the camera and I'm gonna show you closer. I'm gonna show you all the features now. Okay, so this bike does not come with the basket. That's just my own personal touch. And also the bell, I took those from my old bike. And also this thing, I bought this on Amazon, which is like just a pouch that you put your phone in. And yeah, this bell I added, and the basket. Oh, and by the way, you need a helmet. So normally, you know, helmets is not, it's not required. Well, anyways, in Ontario, Canada, it's actually the law. If you have a electric bike like this, you need to have a helmet. So unfortunately, I was one of those people who never wore a helmet in my regular bike because I wasn't going that fast. So I had to buy a helmet. But anyways, okay, so this is the bike. So here's actually the battery in here. So it's not one of the batteries that you can remove. There's some bikes that you can actually remove it and then people want to lock it so people don't steal it. This one actually has to be removed by a bike, I guess mechanic, or like a place that fixes bikes. So it should last, you know, however many years, maybe 3 or 4 years. And then once I need to replace it, I'll have to take it in. They can unscrew it, remove the battery, I guess probably from the bottom, and then put a new battery in or recharge it or something. Actually not recharge it, sorry, because I actually charge it. So here's the hole here. So I charge it, here it just opens up. I'll show you the charger in a bit. Oh, and I also, this is not the seat that comes with it. Where's the... Anyways, the seat's much smaller. You can see this is just a gel seat that I had, so this is all just flopping down the seats just like a normal seat. But I want you to check out these tires. So these tires are super durable, perfect for the country roads that I drive on, which is not always nice and smooth pavement. Sometimes it's just gravel or dirt roads like trails and stuff. So let's get into the engine. So here's the screen. This is the engine. I'm going to take this off. Okay, a couple of components here. This is the on and off switch. So you'll see there's the screen. So when I turn that on, the screen comes on. Here, let me move that out of the way. So right now it's at level 1, but you can actually, if you press this up, this will go to number 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as high as it goes. Okay, so I leave it at 1, but then here is the engine, the throttle. Right here. So this thing, see how the bike just moved? So you just turn it towards you and it starts to move. And then these are the gears. So you could just, you can switch up that way and then bring it back down. So the other cool feature is if you, okay, so here's one. So I told, oh yeah, so this is actually the kilometers. So if you double click on this really quick, you'll get this there. So the N down there shows you if you want to save your kilometers for that trip. I always go press it up. When you press it up, oh, I waited too long, hold on. Now I'm back to, okay, so now it says yes. Okay, so then I just click out of it. So basically what that means is now when my trip, it says 0. But if I were to go for a bike ride and it says 20 kilometers and I don't clear that, then the next day I go out, it'll still say 20, and then I'm adding on to it. So if I like to keep track of my each trip, you have to clear it. So you just double click this and then go up to change the little N. Here, I'll show you again. There's a little N, and you just switch it up to yes, and then you click out of it. So that's one thing I learned. Put it back to 1. You can go as high as you want. So it also has lights here. So if you press the left button here, so it also has lights here, and there's also a light here which would show to the front, but we put a basket on, so I ordered these other clip-on lights to put here. Not that I ever bike at night, but you never know. So here's the lights on either side, and then you just what did he say? You turn this on, you press and hold it. There. So now that light's on, this light's on, and then that light's on too, which, it doesn't have anything. And then the back also has a light here too. To turn it off, you just double click on it again, or you just hold it down. Okay, so that's put down to 1. So let me explain this little 1 here. So I keep mine at 1. Basically, it's how much power you're getting while you're biking. So if you want to have a little bit more help, you can actually increase this up to 5, which I've never driven on because I just don't go that fast. But you could, and then when you rev it, you also get that boost from the 5. So you kind of have like a lot of options, right? But so if you just want a little bit of help, or pretty much none, it's like 1, and then you can go all the way up. The only thing is if you make it 0, so you can leave this at 0, but then the throttle doesn't work. So you can drive at 0 just to keep track of your kilometers, but when you get to a hill, you're going to have to move this to 1, then you can use your throttle, or just move this up to like 2 or 3, to get up the hill. It's your call. Okay, so one thing I didn't mention, so when you just want a signal, let's say you're just turning left, you can just press this once and it'll flash. So the other one doesn't flash because you're turning left only. And then after you make the turn, or after a few minutes, sorry guys, it's kind of loud. After you make the turn or after a few minutes, the light will go off. So same thing here, you turn the right and then this will go on. So it's a pretty cool feature. Oh yeah, so the way the direction that the lights are going, it's telling you which way the person's turning. Awesome. So this kickstand comes with the bike. Well, it did come with my bike. I don't know if they all come with it, but I think so. Pretty durable kickstand, I have to say. Nice and wide and thick. Also comes with these fenders, which are dusty because my hubby was doing something with the saw. There's some sawdust on it. This is great just to block all the mud that's coming up if you're doing trails and stuff. So the one thing so here, yeah, this thing I did buy, I told you, so it's just Velcroed on. But I do have a water bottle that can go here, but then if you're a female and you're using that to get in, it makes it a little awkward. So I usually leave my water in the basket. So it's your call if you want a basket or put the water bottle here, or you could put it here. The only thing is, like, you can also put here, but the problem is, you're going to have a hard time finding a narrow water bottle that fits in there. I mean, I couldn't find it anyway. Maybe you can, but so what else? So yeah, the gears, the handlebars are very comfortable. They're definitely thicker than a normal one, I guess. That's pretty much all there is, really. But it is a nice sturdy bike. So I will put some more specs up on the screen, but I will tell you that Daymak, the company, I've had a couple of interactions with them so far, and they have been amazing. So I called them to find out how to clear the trip, because I was clicking yes, but then you got to get out of it right away. If you leave it, it goes defaults to no, and then it would just keep carrying on to my trip, and I wanted it to be trip specific, right? I wanted to keep track of that. Then the other thing I called them was to get how to get the lights on. So they had shown me when I bought the bike, but it was so much to remember, I didn't remember. So you just have to press the up button twice, or hold it, press and hold it, and then both lights come on. So it's pretty good until you turn it off. Press and hold it again, and it comes off. So it's a very good bike. But yeah, the customer service so far has been amazing. It's a 1-800 number, so you just call in. what else can I say about the bike? It is so fun to drive. So if you are looking at getting a bike, or you want to go biking but you don't like the hills, guys, you need to check out this e-bike. Seriously, so good. So I did also buy, I told you I bought another light because of my basket. I put the I bought a light to clip on here. So you can jazz it up if you want, you know, or leave it. I know I don't look like a biker with the basket, but you know what? I don't care. I'm like, you know, not a young person, and I need my comfort, and to me it's comfortable if I want to put my sweater in there, put my water bottle, whatever. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video and this review for the bike. Let me know in the comments below if you have an e-bike or if you thought of getting one. I would recommend this brand. Oh, the other thing I didn't tell you, this particular one is called London 48V, which is the length of the battery. Okay, so I do about 20 kilometers a day, and I only charge it like every, I don't know, 4th or 5th ride. But I don't use the assist that much. So I only use the assist, like, so the more you use it, obviously, the more you're gonna drain your battery, right? So some people might use it all the time, like their entire ride, then obviously they're gonna have to charge it more, but I don't. So I use it maybe like, I don't know, 10 or 20, there might be 10 or 20 hills throughout my hour-long bike ride or whatever. Yeah, maybe not even 20, I don't know, 10 to 15. Anyways, doesn't matter. So I don't use it that much. I only use the help to get up the hill. So that's why I could stretch it out to like 4 or 5 days. So it's your call, but it does tell you the bars on here. So you start with 5 bars. Once I gets down to 2, that's when I usually charge it. The other thing is though, because I live in Canada and we do get minus 30 Celsius in the wintertime, so you cannot store your bike in the garage. So that's one thing, because my garage, we do have a heated garage. When we put the heater on, we have like this boiler thingy, but we don't turn it on all the time. Even though it's attached to our house, it still does get cold in here. So what I'm gonna do is bring it into my house for the winter. So that could be something you're thinking of too, like you might not want to store it in a shed like you would a normal bike over the winter if you do get colder than minus 30 Celsius. Okay, so that's it. So let me know if you guys have one or if you like this review. Definitely, oh, by the way, yeah, I keep forgetting all these things. So the price, so this particular one was $21.99 Canadian. So with tax, it was like $2,300, something like that. But for me, it's totally worth it. Because the thing is, my old bike, I was already going to upgrade the wheels because they were more like a street, like we came from a bigger city. We just moved here a few months ago. So the tires were more made for like perfectly smooth concrete roads, right? Like, you know, regular smooth roads. Well, my driveway's not even paved. So it's like, there's rocks everywhere. We go on trails, it's all bumpy. And so I was already gonna upgrade my wheels to like these nice thick wheels. So that's why I had to factor that into it. So it's like, you know what, might as well get this. And also too is like I'm biking more because of this assisted bike than if I didn't have the assist, right? So my other bike, I was only going out maybe, I don't know, every couple of weeks maybe I would go on a bike ride, and it had to be a flat surface. So we would probably bike somewhere because all around here there's hills. So we would put our bikes in the back of my husband's pickup truck and we would drive down to the lake where it's more like leisurely flat, you know, little paths and stuff, and bike there, which is fine. But I wanted something, you know, I wanted to be able to go when he's not around, like, you know, pop out on my lunch break or just go whenever. I don't want to always have to put my bike into a truck to go biking. I just want to bike from my house, right? So anyways, I factored that in. So for me, it does work because I am biking way more than if I didn't have this bike. So yes, I'm getting a little help. I'm a little bit cheating up the hills, but I don't care. I'm still biking more than, it's better than sitting on the couch, right? But anyways, I'm gonna end this video. It's long enough, so hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, live your life with kindness for all living beings. Take care. Bye.